Hello there. Welcome to Stuff. That's right, this is the show where we talk about things, about stuff. My name is Richard. I'm very pleased to be here with you today in order to talk about some stuff related to DIY. That's right, do it yourself. Nuestra forma de decir bricolaje. DIY, do it yourself. But we always say DIY, las letras, okay? DIY. We're going to talk about tools, more tools, más herramientas, starting with, of course, a drill, which is una taladradora, okay? A drill. A drill is a bit dangerous, so I think I'm going to focus on another tool for today's show. However, okay, that tool is a saw, okay? A saw, una sierra, all right? Here we go. Here's the saw. Let's look at the different saw parts or parts of the saw. It's very important to know your saw parts when you're talking about sawing. So let's go with them. All right, here we go. Here we have the handle, yeah, the handle. And here we have the blade, the sharp part, la parte afilada, okay? The sharp part here is the blade, okay? The handle and the blade. We can see it has a serrated edge. That's a word, of course, very close to the Spanish, como cerrado, okay? Serrated, it has a serrated edge. So this is a saw, and we use a saw, of course, to do some sawing, okay? That's right. To saw is a verb. It's not just the past tense of the verb to see. It's also a verb in its own right, okay? To saw, okay? Which is what we're going to try to do now. Now, let's have a go. We'll introduce the saw here. We'll put it into the slot, and we'll do some sawing. Can you see the dust that's coming off? Can you see it? That's called sawdust, okay? Serrín, sawdust. So I'm doing some sawing. I'm sawing right now, and the sawdust is falling onto the floor, all right? Here we go. Now, I'm terrible at DIY, so I'm not going to do too much. I'm really awful at it, okay? Don't forget, in English, when we talk about being bad at something, we always use the preposition at. Que se me da fatal. I'm terrible at it, okay? I'm terrible at sawing, all right? I'm terrible at DIY. Okay, what other types of saw are there then? We have a wood saw. Well, this is really a metal saw, another type of saw. Then you have the wood saw, which is one flexible blade, all right? And then we have the expensive ones, which we don't have budget for, which is a chainsaw, the ones that go, yeah? As in chainsaw massacres, all right? Chainsaw massacres, estos masacres de chainsaws, all right? Bien, mixing English and Spanish there, doesn't matter. Okay, so we have three types of saw, a metal saw, a wooden saw, and a chainsaw. Now, when you're sawing, imagine we carry on sawing like this, eventually, we have a little version here, a little pencil, eventually you will saw one end of, in this case, the pencil, off. Bling, there it goes, onto the floor, okay? We've just sawn the end of the pencil off. Dos Fs, okay? That's the preposition we use when one part of something we're sawing comes off, okay? Similarly, de la misma manera, okay? Similarly, if I started sawing my arm after much crying and suffering and screaming, eventually my arm would come off. Dos Fs, eso es. I would saw my arm off. Okay, I've just sawn the end of the pencil off. I can saw my arm off. No muy recomendable, okay? Don't do this at home. Just practice with pencils. It's much safer. All right, so to saw something off. I saw one end of the pencil off. Dos Fs. ¿Está claro? Bien. Okay. Don't forget, one thing to do with saws, which you must remember, is the following. Okay? In Spanish, you talk about una sierra, and you also talk about la sierra. Okay? Me voy a la sierra. In English, we don't say, I'm going to the saw. All right? We say, I'm going to the mountains. Así es, muy bien. I'm going to the mountains, okay? We don't use the word saw when we're talking about mountains. Is that clear? All right. We just have about enough time to go over the most important words that have come up in today's show, the most important stuff, starting, of course, with this. ¿Cómo se dice cierre en inglés? ¿Lo sabéis? Come on. A saw. Muy bien. S-A-W. A saw. And the verb connected to that is to saw. Okay? It's an irregular verb. Every day I saw. Yesterday I sawed. And recently I've sawn. S-A-W-N. Recently I've sawn. Okay? Saw, sawed, sawn. Good. What else has come up? Well, we've also looked at a drill. Okay? A drill, una taladradora. A ver si me sale esta vez. A taladradora. Muy bien. A drill. And finally, the most important one, sawdust. So see you soon for some more stuff. Adios.